Kenya and the World Bank have unveiled a new country partnership framework governing, or rather covering, the period between 2023 and 2028, with particular emphasis on enhancing the economy's resilience and scaling up labor productivity. Julian Zamboko sat down with the World Bank country director, that's Keith Hansen, to discuss the report.
This new CPF within the context of one of the worst droughts we've seen in a number of decades. How did the CPF we've launched this morning speak to the issues of climate risk?
So climate is a real threat for Kenya. It is unfortunately one of the countries most affected in the world by climate, primarily through the impact on water. 70% of natural disasters here are now related to climate events, and so this is something that Kenya is going to have to take into account going forward. On our side, we have, as you know, there are 7 sort of activity areas in this, and the only one that's dedicated to a single issue is on water for just this reason. So we in the past, of course, had focused very much on helping Kenya expand access to water and irrigation, but now we realize we have to move further upstream and support the country in conservation, preservation, storage as well. So going to those watersheds where the water is stored, promoting greater sustainable land management and forest management, and then at the macro level ensuring that there are bigger fiscal buffers that government has and more risk management instruments for those who face the shock of this. We've also supported Kenya in unveiling a highly innovative operation, the first of its kind in the world, called locally driven climate action. So it's enabling local communities with modest sums of resources to identify the immediate threats to them of climate and develop their own adaptation skills, as well as developing some of the institutions that will help them to become more resilient. And this is going on in all 47 counties and is a big step forward because, as one of the panelists said, there are different impacts in each county, but this is very important. So it's a whole array of things that we're doing to help Kenya gird itself against this unfortunately increasingly frequent shocks.